it to the place and countries, people for whom it's a great boon. In this Chaturmasya alone, we will be able to bring 1 crore people out of poverty. Humanity has reached a level, we have evolved enough technology to provide food, clothes, shelter, medical care, all the fundamental basic needs for all 8 billion people. One side the homes foreclosure and the homes are just locked without people. The other side millions are in the platforms homeless. One side tons of food is getting wasted and getting destroyed to maintain the price. The other side millions dying without food. Millions of clothes used only once is dumped into ocean because people don't know what to do with it. I have decided KAILASA is going to pick up a project. I call that project as Ishanya, collecting these things which is getting dumped and wasted, which is in turn becoming hazard for the nature, and distributing it to the place and countries, people for whom it's a great boon. In this Chaturmasya alone, we will be able to bring 1 crore people out of poverty. Humanity has reached a level, we have evolved enough technology to provide food, clothes, shelter, medical care, all the fundamental basic needs for all 8 billion people. One side the homes foreclosure and the homes are just locked without people. The other side millions are in the platforms homeless. One side tons of food is getting wasted and getting destroyed to maintain the price. The other side millions dying without food. Millions of clothes used only once is dumped into ocean because people don't know what to do with it. I have decided KAILASA is going to pick up a project. I call that project as Ishanya, collecting these things which is getting dumped and wasted, which is in turn becoming hazard for the nature, and distributing it to the place and countries, people for whom it's a great boon. In this Chaturmasya alone, we will be able to bring 1 crore people out of poverty. Humanity has reached a level, we have evolved enough technology to provide food, clothes, shelter, medical care, all the fundamental basic needs for all 8 billion people. One side the homes foreclosure and the homes are just locked without people. The other side millions are in the
Paramashivoham Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasyaadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshi Bhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Nithyanandam, everyone. We welcome each and every one of you all over the globe from 150 countries for this program of the sharing Sakshi Pramanas of the Bhava Samadhi Darshans. We are here to share our experiences of the Bhava Samadhi Darshan that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has been gracing us with. We had the Rudra Bhava Samadhi Darshan for the last 3 days, and now the Rudra Bhava Samadhi Darshan rekindled our power of rejuvenation through the Ekadasha Rudra Bhava Samadhi Darshan of the Nija Avatara of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Now, let us understand who is Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Briefly, the grand narrative of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was born in the Tiruvannamalai temple town, born on 3rd January 1978 in the holy town of Tiruvannamalai, and at the age of 3, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was initiated into Bala Sannyas, the jail saint, by the enlightened beings. The masters and his predecessors through a ritualistic ceremony. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was identified as an incarnation by the enlightened beings and masters such as Yogiraj Yogananda Puri and many other saints. And the pontiffs, 230 Guru Mahasannidhanam of the Tonde Mandala Adinam of Kanchi Mutt. The various coronations the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was bestowed with started at the age of 16 to revive the KAILASA. You can see the photographs of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, and this photograph of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was organized to be taken by his Vedanta Guru Mataji Vibhudananda Puri. And you can see there is a conch and the Kamandalu, the water pot, to the left of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, and a wooden stop at his right, all of which were given by her as the traditional items that are handed over along with the official induction as successor into the lineage. You can see various photographs that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism in his early days of his mission. You can see various how he established the Adi KAILASA Sarvajna Peetham and how the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism conducted the various meditation programs, mass living enlightenment initiation programs, conventions in South India and also across the globe in USA and various other places. You can see some more photographs of the early days in mission, and you can see the large crowd gathered at the Kumbh Mela, Nasik. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism initiated thousands into mass living enlightenment. And you can see the photographs that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism initiates thousands into mass living enlightenment at the Kumbh Mela festival in Ujjain, India. And you can see the various titles, coronations of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism ordained as the 233rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of Kanchi KAILASA Sarvajna Peetham, Tonde Mandala Adinam, and the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the incumbent emperor of the Surya Vansha Surangi Samrajyam. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the present 23rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of Dharmamukhi Sargapuram Adinam. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the present 293rd Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam of the Kailasa Shamala Peeta Sarvajna Peetham, and the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the present Mahamandaleshwar of the Maha Nirvani Akhada, the largest apex monastic order And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the 1008 Acharya Mahamandaleshwar, the head of the all spiritual leaders of Atal Akhada, and it is the ancient apex body of Hinduism. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, elected as the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism by the congregation of over 1000 Hindu leaders. And about the Kailasa nation, that Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism established. The Kailasa is a macrocosmic ancient Hindu enlightened civilization nation whose vision is living enlightenment for all of humanity. Kailasa's mission is to revive and share with today's world the practical applications of the greatest sciences of authentic Hinduism, including Hindu cosmic physics, Hindu alchemy, Hindu cosmology, Hindu biology, Hindu mathematics, power manifestation, and other sciences as revived by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. These sciences were once practiced freely in over 56 nations across the continent, but are now facing extinction due to persecution over a millennium. You can see the Kailasa's United Nations 108 initiatives to support variety of humanitarian services, which collectively allows for the creation of an enlightened, peaceful, sustainable, equitable, resilient, and thriving world. And you can see the various service projects of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. You can see the pictorials and the projected here. And during the pandemic, the services done by the COVID care centers and by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism and the Kailasa's largest university, Nithyananda Hindu University, with 20 million enrolled and 7,000 plus free courses and extended campuses in 150 countries. And Nithyananda Hindu Jnanalaya, the libraries you can see. And peace walks. In 2009, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism organized a month-long peace walk covering 1,000 kilometers and 1,000 villages to bring together in harmony from all walks of life to promote free connection, feeling connection, and oneness among people. During the walk, health camps were conducted in villages along its path. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, towards the service of the Nithyananda Yoga, 2 Guinness World Records established on September 30th and October 3rd, 2017. And despite being heavily persecuted continuously for over a decade, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is unwavered in his intention, commitment, and action in building the only Hindu nation, the sovereign state of Sri Kailasa, to protect, to revive, and to preserve Hinduism, the most ancient, most peaceful, and still living and long-lasting demonstrable system that shows the possibility of peaceful coexistence amongst people. And Kailasa's first nation of Hindus, led by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam, spoke on behalf of the 2 billion global Hindu diaspora at the 14th session of the United Nations Forum on the Missionary Issues. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism survived the torture and murder attempts by the state and non-state actors. He survived the over 70 assassination attempts and the physical attacks on the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism in India and abroad. The 40 attacks on community members, destruction of monasteries and temples, over 60 incidents of attacks, molestation of rape of women and women monks, intense lawfare via over 100 fake legal cases, all but one are dismissed. Intersectional persecution using entire government mechanism, politically owned media, police and judiciary controlled by politicians, inciting mob violence via social media. Despite the relentless persecution, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism contributed to the humanity to provide us the basic needs. A recent project is KAILASA's Ishanya project. Ishanya project, the actual truth is the humanity as a modern society has already reached a state of technology and infrastructure to provide food, clothing, and medical care for all 8 billion people calling planet Earth home. Unfortunately, our decision makers have not reached the necessary conscious level to make the humanitarian decisions of providing basic needs for all 8 billion people. The survival needs of all 8 billion people doesn't depend on availability of housing and food, but rather on the conscious level of decision makers. It is only the consciousness we lack, nothing else. If you see the food wastage, clothing wastage, the medical equipment wastage, home and shelter wastage, the statistics you can see is astonishing. See, whereas coming to the food wastage, 1/3 of the food produced in the world for human consumption every year, approximately 1.3 billion tons gets lost or wasted. And you can see the various other statistics projected. And towards the medical equipment, US medical waste will attain the 5.25 billion USD by 2027. Amongst regulated and unregulated clinical waste, around 80 to 85% can be reused. And towards the clothing, 100 billion garments are produced each year, with 33% going to landfill. And towards the vacant homes, the world has millions of vacant homes. 42 million of its for its 400 million homes are vacant. Roughly 1 in 10 homes in advanced economics are empty. And to Kailasa's aim is to raise the consciousness level in the world and bring to the fore the real issues facing the world, and through a specialized process of recycling, facilitating the movement of good quality unwanted items from the haves to the have-nots. This Chaturmasa, the 4 months from July to October alone, 1 crore people should have practiced Samadhi to raise their consciousness, and 1 crore people should be pulled out of poverty, says the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. And it is a win-win situation for donors and the world. And but donors, it's a great boon to provide for those in need. And for the world, the recycling removes a lot of hazardous material from the nature, adding to the cleaner environment. So for those in need, millions of people around the world will be alive and raised out of poverty, hunger, and inadequate health practices due to lack of medical facilities. It's a win-win-win situation. So over the past 27 years, Sri Kailasa has built a network of legal entities in 140 countries around the world, holding charity status in 108 of these countries. In many countries, Sri Kailasa's entities are registered distributors as well, meaning we can manage the entire process end to end. We will make full use of this network to collect clothing, medical equipment, and food material from the developed nations, transport them, and to distribute it to the countries and regions in need, with all transportation distribution expenses sponsored by the Sri Kailasa. So you just heard a brief of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism vision and the services to provide all of us the basic needs of food, shelter, clothing, and all other aspects of our life. And not only that, our basic needs, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is taking care. There is something much beyond that, is our conscious breakthrough. towards that, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has been gracing us with various power samadhi darshans to raise our consciousness. So, last 3 days we had the Rudra Power Samadhi Darshan, and all the participants experienced their conscious shift, which led them mental peace, physical elements healed. Um, we have here various participants to share their Sakshi Pramana to this Bhava Samadhi Darshans as part of the Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham is the Paramashiva's 64 manifestations. So, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism gracing us the Bhava Samadhi Darshans. So, today we have the participant going to share us their experience. Now, I will take the pleasure of inviting first the Ma Lindsay Lima from United States to share her experience of her Bhava Samadhi Darshan. Ma Lindsay, thank you so much for joining, Ma. And
Thank
I
you
would
so much.
request you to join these sharing. Just a moment, Ma.
Nithyananda, thank you, Ma Dayami Swami.
Ma Lindsay, you're not projected, Ma. Just a moment.
There is an echo even when the lady speaks.
Sorry for the technical glitch. apologize for the technical glitch. We are solving.
I was speaking. Did you mention Madiradari or someone else?
humanity has reached a level, we have evolved enough technology to provide food, clothes, shelter, medical care, all the fundamental basic needs for all 8 billion people. One side the homes foreclosure and the homes are just locked without people. The other side, millions are in the platforms homeless. One side, tons of food is getting wasted and getting destroyed to maintain the price. The other side, millions dying without food. Millions of clothes used only once is dumped into ocean because people don't know what to do with it. I have decided KAILASA is going to pick up a project. I call that project as Ishanya, collecting these things which is getting dumped and wasted, which is in turn becoming hazard for the nature, and distributing it to the place and countries, people for whom it's a great boon. In this Chaturmasya,
Nithyanandam, everyone. So apologize for the technical glitch. So now we are here to share the Sakshi Pramanas of the Bhava Samadhi Darshan. Now I invite Ma Lindsay Burkat Lima from the United Nations to share her experience of the Bhava Samadhi Darshan of the Rudra. Yes. Ma Lindsay? Yes. Ma.
Nithyananda.
Yes, Ma. Please go ahead.
First of all, thank you so much for allowing me to share my Sakshi Pramana. I knew of Swamiji for about 5 years, but really started feeling connection to him about 3 months ago. So being a new devotee, I just kind of jumped into the PSM1 program and knew that I needed to connect with Swamiji for greater healing. About 5 years ago, I was told that I was bipolar. And during the PSM1 program, I actually started going through a bipolar manic episode, which is kind of like going into this altered state of consciousness, kind of a spiritual experience that you don't really have control over. And so it was really amazing. By the end of the program, Swamiji, I felt so much healing and he pulled me out of the experience. And he made it so that I also healed a lot from birth since I just had a baby. And then receiving the darshan yesterday was also amazing. I felt so much third eye activity, and the pain from carrying children and doing a lot of physical work around the house left a lot of my body. Yes. And then all day yesterday, I was just in this space of total expansiveness, feeling so much peace in my heart and almost like I was on vacation all day. It was just amazing. And I'm so excited for the darshan today.
So, Ma Lindsay, so you literally experienced the physical pain healed with the Bhava Samadhi Darshan. You have the 2 little kids and handling them every day and going through the physical and mental ailment. With the Bhava Samadhi Darshans, you got healed. And that's an awesome sharing, Ma Lindsay. And I would like to share to the viewers that the darshans are the part of the Paramashivoham. The glimpses of Paramashivoham has started And as you are just witnessed, the Sakshi Pramana of Lindsay, how the Dashkins got healed her issues. And do you want to share anything more, Ma?
Just so excited to continue with being Swamiji's devotee.
And are you planning to join for the Paramashivoham starting from December 9th to 29th?
Yes, that is my plan.
Wonderful. So I invite all the viewers to plan and attending the Paramashivoham, the super consciousness, a breakthrough, flowering of consciousness. And now, and thank you so much for sharing, Ma Lindsay. Yes, now I would like to invite Ma Celine from France. Ma Celine, please unmute, Ma.
Nithyananda, everyone. I'm very happy to share my experience with Swamiji. I want to thank my friends, Maminoa Sadyojata, to invite me to know Swamiji since January of this year. It's so wonderful and rising in consciousness. I feel also I am in holiday, like Lindsay. It's a big present. I feel so grateful before and during the darshan. I have cognition. I have I can talk to Swamiji in my inner space, and I feel him with me inside me, and my heart is expanding. I feel a lot of sparkling around me, so wonderful, very a huge experience. I'm searching my words because it's I feel so exciting. Like my heart is breaking. Right now, after the darshan, I can wake up very easily. I feel more energetic in all my cells, all my bodies. I have a breakthrough about the meat, and I would, because I had the first initiation in January, and right now I'm ready to have the second one and to become vegan, because I'm not yet, and it's so huge, all the science of Hinduism. I want to learn more. I want to share. I'm really I want to say in love with Hinduism. I feel a lot of blessings. I want just to say thank you very much. It's an amazing experience and a great opportunity I had to receive this darshan.
That's so wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing, Ma Celine. Yes, now I would like to invite Ma Niradhari from Guadeloupe. And I also would invite Ma Anne Mary for the translation. Thank you so much for joining Ma Niradhari. And one moment. Niradhari, please unmute Ma.
Voilà, ok, ça y est, c'est bon. Ok, je peux? Nithyananda à tous. Je m'appelle Nithyananda Paramashivam. Je vis en Guadeloupe. J'ai rencontré Swamiji en 2005 lors de son passage en Guadeloupe.
Est-ce que tu peux t'arrêter pour que je puisse commencer à traduire?
Oui.
So my name is Nithyananda. I live in Guadeloupe and I've been knowing Swamiji since 2005 when he first came to Guadeloupe.
Alors, je vais vous partager mon vécu pendant les 11 jours du Baba Samadhi Darshan. J'ai observé que mon corps se transformait progressivement dans un état de léthargie.
Tu peux t'arrêter?
Oui.
Donc, mon nom, my name is Maniradhari. I live in Guadeloupe. And I met Swamiji in 2005 when he first came to Guadeloupe. Et je me rappelle plus de la suite.
Alors, en fait, je vais vous partager mon vécu pendant les 11
So I'm
jours
going
du
to
Baba
share
Samadhi
what I
Darshan.
lived during the Baba Samadhi Darshan.
Alors, pendant ces 11 jours, mon corps se transformait progressivement dans un état de léthargie.
And during the first 11 days, my body was progressively transforming and becoming lethargic.
Physiquement, j'étais faible. Je ressentais plus mon corps, plus de force, à ne plus pouvoir marcher.
J'y vais. Physically, I was feeling very weak. I could not even walk anymore. Vas-y.
Ne plus pouvoir conduire ma voiture, même pas la force de porter mon sac
I
à main.
couldn't even drive my car, and I didn't even have the strength to carry my handbag. Vas-y.
En plus, j'ai ressenti une barre, j'avais une barre au niveau de mon estomac et je ne pouvais pas m'alimenter et une sensation d'avoir envie de pleurer.
So on top of that, I had the real pain on the stomach, and I could not even feed myself anymore. And I had a continuous feeling of wanting to cry.
Alors, ce n'est que le 11e jour, le dernier jour du Baba Samadhi Darshan.
And it was only on the last day, on the 11th day.
À la 10e forme de Bavo Baba Mudra, que j'ai commencé à ressentir progressivement une énergie très puissante qui a envahi mon corps.
Arrête. Et ce n'est que, oh, I'm sorry, I was speaking in French. And it is only on the 11th day that I started feeling a very strong energy that was invading the whole body. Extraordinary energy.
Une régénération de mon corps et un alignement de mon espace intérieur et extérieur et un état de félicité.
So my body was really getting so well, and even inside and outside, and I was feeling a very great state of bliss.
Être dans l'espace du cosmos.
I was feeling I was in the cosmos, the space of the cosmos.
Alors aujourd'hui, pour la première fois, à mon grand étonnement, j'ai eu une discussion avec mon époux.
And today, for the first time, and I was really very, very surprised, I had a real talk with my husband.
Concernant Swamiji, et vraiment,
About Swamiji.
assis et il a pris le temps de m'écouter.
And he really took the time to sit down and really listen to me.
Alors, je remercie Bhagavan pour tout ce changement dans ma vie.
I really thank Bhagavan for all this change in my life,
pour ma santé et aussi pour dans mes relations.
on the level of my health and of my relationships.
Alors, je demande à tous ceux et à celles qui m'écoutent
And I am
Ou qui
asking
lisent
all
ce
those who are
message.
listening to me
ou qui lisent ce message,
or that
enrichir,
are reading my message
inviter le maximum de gens, amis, famille,
to enrich and invite the maximum of people, either friends or family,
afin d'élever leur état de conscience.
so that they have their consciousness elevated.
Alors, je dis merci à Swamiji
I really
et
thank Swamiji
et gratitude.
and lots of gratitude.
Voilà.
Over.
Thank you so much, Niradhari, and translating Ma Virupaksha for sharing your beautiful experience. Thank you for sharing this. And
Et je remercie ma Dayami, je la remercie pour tout ce qu'elle fait pour nous aider à manifester notre pouvoir, surtout pour venir à Paramashivoham et être Savayapita. Merci.
So I also thank very much Madayamai, because she's helping us all the time and inspiring us to come to Paramashivoham and something else. I don't remember.
Yes, thank you, Ma, for sharing. Today we are going to have
Merci.
Bhava Samadhi darshan of Dasha Dakshina. Bhava Samadhi darshan.
Oui, d'accord.
Today we are going to have the Bhava Samadhi darshan of Dasha Dakshina Murti. For the first time ever, a very special Bhava Samadhi darshan of the Dasha Dakshina Murti, that is, Dasha means 10. 10 different forms of Dakshina Murti. And the Dakshina Murti is the Adi Guru. He is the Paramashiva's incarnation as the primordial Guru and the supreme Guru. Dakshinamurti is the manifestation of Agora face of Paramashiva, who happened to teach Vedas and Agamas to the Rishis. It is not that it happened in the past, it is happening even now. If you become silent through unclutching, you can see Dakshinamurti is teaching even now in soundless sound, the Anahata Dhvani, huge cosmic sound, even recorded by NASA. The 10 forms of Dakshinamurti are the Veena Dakshinamurti, Samba Dakshinamurti, Yoga Dakshinamurti, Samhara Dakshinamurti, Shakti Dakshinamurti, Jnana Dakshinamurti, Anusthana Dakshinamurti, Vakhyana Dakshinamurti, Vidya Dakshinamurti, and Vatamula Dakshinamurti. And you will receive special initiation into the process of keeping the Dakshinamurti alive in you, keeping the Guru alive in you. Paramashiva is sitting inside everyone as Dakshinamurti, sitting in Anandagandha, radiating an intense silence and energy. Whenever life throws things at you, any negativity is thrown at you, all you need to do is relax into his space. Bring that negativity into his space. You will see it disappears. The whole thing will be turned from negativity to positivity. All the problems thrown at you will become glory for you. So, the way you handle them, it will all become glory for you. So, the easiest technique to experience Nirvikalpa Samadhi with the whole being dissolves into the cosmic existence. The individual inner space has no more disturbances, differences. So, direct experience of Nirvikalpa Samadhi can be had by unclutching. However, if you had blessed disciple of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, just watching this Bhava Samadhi darshan of Dasha Dakshina Murti through your third eye is enough. You will fall into Nirvikalpa Samadhi. Dakshinamurti carries the very biomemory consciousness decision, the will to be in Nirvikalpa Samadhi. So you'll have various power manifestations and powerful Dakshinamurti Bhava Samadhi darshans. Join us at the 2 p.m. Indian Eastern Standard Time to experience the Dasha Dakshinamurti. See, all these Bhava Samadhi darshans are the part of the Maha Paramashivoham, which is going to start. The glimpses have already started. The flowering of the ultimate consciousness to evolve your highest super consciousness state with the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, the highest super consciousness self, this December with the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Maha Paramashivoham. Join Maha Paramashivoham from December 9th to 29th. File your intention at kailasa.org/Paramashivoham. And you can register also events at kailasa.org/payments. You can request for payment details. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact us, leave your comments. And today's Bhava Samadhi Darshan, you can join us today for the Dasha Dakshinamurti Bhava Samadhi Darshan at events@kailasa.org. Okay, events@kailasa.org. And for the Maha Paramashivoham registration, intention kailasa.org/Paramashivoham. So, with this, we invite all of you to be part of the Bhava Samadhi Darshan with your friends and family. And register for the Maha Paramashivoham. With this, we will let us sit with the deep space of gratitude to receive the satsang by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Let's chant the Mahavakya, sit with the deep space of gratitude and a strong feeling connection. Let us chant the Mahavakya. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
I welcome you all with my love and respect. Let you all open all your three eyes. Om Nithyananda. I welcome you all with my love and respect. Let you all open all your three eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिव समारम्भाम् नित्यानन्देश्वरि पराशक्ति मध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome you all with my love and respects. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, Samajis, Satsangis, Srimahans, Mahans, Tanidar, Kotari, visitors, viewers, Nithyananda Yogam participants, Kalpatar Yoga participants, Hindu University students, Nithyananda E-Gurukul students, and all the E-Kailasa Vasis. I welcome all of you sitting with us through Nithyananda TV, YouTube Live, Facebook Live, Enlightenment app, KAILASA TV, Hinduism Now TV, Twitter, and two-way video conferencing having Nayana Diksha. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. Understand. Today's revelation from KAILASA. Life is for contributing. When you start contributing, intense life energy explodes in you. Jiva, Ishvara, Jagat. Listen. Jiva means individual soul. Jagat means universe, including humanity and all the living beings, animals, living beings, sentient, or whatever you call as per the Western standard, non-living beings. In Hinduism, Stavara Jangama, everything is living. Means moving, non-moving. All of them are living. And before building the building, earth is worshipped as a living being. Vastu Purusha Santi means the earth, land on which the building is built, is not geography for us. It is biology for Hindus. Understand? So Stavara Jangama, moving, non-moving, all put together is Jagat, universe. Ishvara, the ultimate. Paramashiva, Parameshwara, Paramburul, Parabrahmam, Paramapadanatha, Vishnu, all. You can give any name. The Parama, ultimate, is Ishvara. Listen. When Jiva feels its existence is to enrich the Jagat, Ishvara manifests through him. That's it. Listen. When Jiva feels he is here to contribute to Jagat, Ishvara manifests through Jiva. That's it. Listen carefully. Ishvara wants the auspicious goodness of Jagat. That is why he made it. He is playing. He is doing the Leela of this Jagat because he wants best things to manifest in the Jagat. So, anyone is in tune with Ishvara's Sankalpa, Shiva Sankalpa of enriching the Jagat, universe, he himself manifests through us. Listen. Hinduism is all about contributing. Either you read Vedas, or you read Agamas, or you read Tantra, or you read Puranas. It is all about contribution. That is why even in the war, so much of restriction and so much of righteousness even in the war. Understand? After thoroughly studying all the Hindu scriptures about life, death, war, administration, economy, law and order, social order, enlightenment, after thoroughly analyzing, understand? I don't want to say I have read all scriptures, but I have read enough scriptures to understand what I am talking. After reading all this, I am absolutely convinced Hinduism is all about life positive. Extremely life positive. Whether it is a simple acts you are expected to do, making rangoli with the rice powder outside your house, in front of your house, or applying marudani in your fingers, mehendi, or applying the turmeric powder for your face and kumkum early morning. Everything is all about life positivity. Life positive, life positive, life positive, life positive. Go on contributing, contributing, contributing. Not only minimum bare minimum, as low as possible, taking back from the Jagat, but giving as much as possible. Hinduism is all about that. That's it. I tell you. Why do you think Hindus are the richest ethnic community, not only in United States of America and Canada, Europe and Australia, almost all major countries all over the world? Hindus are the richest ethnic community. I tell you, because from the young age, the religion imbibes this contributing pattern. There will be always exemption that is different, but as a rule, anyone living Hindu, practicing Hindu, if he brings up a child in a practicing Hindu way, it'll all about contributing. I tell you, I am so happy. I had amazing examples of contributors. in my life whom I can see and grow, and who taught me contributing makes Parameshwara manifest through you. I tell you. When I came out of Ramakrishna Mission, the first ashram I established, I named it after Ramakrishna Mission as Ramakrishna Dhyana Peetham, for my deep gratitude to Ramakrishna Mission that I learned how to do hard work. I never felt I was exploited, I was cheated, and I should start fighting against Ramakrishna Mission. No. I felt, oh God, how much they taught me to do hard work. A great opportunity I got to do hard work, sincere work. You can talk to any Ramakrishna Mission sadhu. They will tell one thing. Oh, Nithyananda, yes, he was our brahmachari. 24 hours he will be working. Workaholic fellow. That's what they remember. We have reminiscences from many of them. I feel extremely grateful that they have given me an opportunity to learn hard working. Understand? I tell you. Contributors, wherever you go, you will enjoy life. All contributors will always have Lakshmi, and I tell you, future is for practicing Hindus, because the truth is becoming authority all over the world. Understand? All over the world, the truth is becoming authority. One of the best thing I realized in my life, when I am seeing so much of attack on me, the truth I realized is I am making the truth more and more as authority, and it is spreading all over the world. That is why the anti-Hindu people are reacting so much. Understand? They may try to create a strategies. Oh, we are not anti-Hindu, we are only anti-Nithyananda. These are all anti-old strategy. AUNTY. They may create more strategies, but I tell you, I am establishing more and more truth as authority in every field. In the future, only contributors are going to survive. See, you can make fun of me, troll me for a few days when I said there is something more to E equal to MC square. When I make this kind of statements, like I am saying that zillions of universe rays exist for zillions of years and dissolve, get pulled out of delusion and gets liberated, all this happening now without time gap. You can troll me for a few days, but soon scientists are going to become curious about what I am talking, and they are going to understand I am making sense, and they are going to understand I am really contributing to their thinking and furthering their researches and their new breakthroughs, discoveries to make world better living place. Understand? Once people start understanding I am contributing and I am establishing the truth as the authority, trolls will be trolled. Trolls are fools. They don't have history. The haters are losers. They are not going to be part of the history. Contributors are going to be part of the history. Understand? In every field, in the field of economy, 99% of energy should be contributing economy. Only 1% should be administration. Now, 80% of the people are trying to grab and administer. The bottom 20% people are getting destroyed, literally killed and sucked, forced to contribute. Understand? The Hindu economy is all about contribution. 80% will be contributing. I tell you, all the attack on agriculture, the Hindu agriculture happening in India. Please understand, the Hindu agriculture is literally getting destroyed. I don't know who is going to save. If the Hindu agriculture is revived, the economy of the world will boom, because the Hindu economy is all about intense contribution. It's not consumeristic. It's contributing economy. Whether in the field of economy or in the field of social stability, I tell you, the idea of charity in Hinduism is to keep the society stable. Taking care of your elders, parents. It is because of the Hindu lifestyle still alive. Indian government does not need to spend billions and billions of dollars to maintain the elders of the India. Elders of India are not at all a load on government, Indian government, because of the Hindu lifestyle and Hindu thought currents. Till the last day, my grandfather was the head of the family and he had the whole money and bank signatory and all the wealth under his control. There is no retirement concept in Hindu family style. And I tell you, the Hindu profession is always father teaches to son, son teaches to grandson, specialization based. Specialization. So always father remains as a teacher and father figure till his death. And you are always remembered by your father or grandfather. My whole village, my nickname is Mudaliyar Peran. Means grandson of the Mudaliyar. Understand the social stability. That is why it is now 10,000 years. Hinduism has faced 5,000 wars. What these simple foolish fellows trying to do some social media attack on me? Hey, We are a 10,000-year-old tradition. In 10,000 years, we have faced 5,000 attacks, all types of wars, and we stood, we won, and we are still thriving. And I am going to be alive for next 200 years. In the body, alive, teaching, initiating, enlightening people. And creating a huge sannyas sampradaya. Building stone temples and universities all over the world. Creating thousands of Sarvanya Pitas everywhere. I am happy to announce one good news that we are getting a property in Sri Lanka. There is in 18 Adinams traditionally, Varani is one of the place. In that 18 Adinam, Varani Adinam is one of the important Adinams. Varani Adinam is the only Adinam outside India. In Sri Lanka. So in that Varani place, somebody is donating a place. We are going to revive that Varani Adinam. Now, I don't know whether that Adinam exists or not. We are going to revive Varani Adinam. There are well-known 18 Adinams. Like Kanchi Tondai Mandala Adinam, Madurai Adinam, Tiruvavadurai Adinam, Dharmapuram Adinam, Swargapuram Adinam, Sirgazhi Vellalar Adinam. Like that 18 Adinams were popular once upon a time. In that one is Varani Adinam. Unfortunately, Sirgazhi Vellalar Adinam and all, we don't even know where it existed and absolutely not there. Tanjavur Adinam, Sirgazhi Vellalar Adinam, Tiruvarur Adinam and all, we don't even know where it is now. And I am trying to revive wherever it is completely non-existent. I am trying to get a property and revive the whole sampradaya. So the Varani is one of the Adinams, so we are reviving it. Go on contributing. Understand? It's a contribution through which Paramashiva manifests through you. Of course, we need to tell the world how much we have been attacked, how much Hinduism has suffered, and Hinduism is going through. We have to tell the world, no doubt. But the brand of Hinduism is empowering and enlightening. Understand? Contributing, whether social structure, economical structure, even after being swindled so much by so many invading nations, still India is able to withstand. It is because of the contributing thought current of Hindus. I tell you, Charya Pada. Last few days I am talking about Charya Pada. The whole Charya Pada is all about just two things. Live long, blissfully, enrich the world blissfully. That's all. Everything. Morning, waking up, the moment you wake up, you are expected to apply sacred ash on your forehead. Remembering how whatever you saw in the dream is now ashes, which is inside your head. Now whatever you are seeing also will become the ashes like this when you go inside your head again. Remember that and apply the vibhuti. That's it. What you saw inside the head as dreams, what you are seeing outside the head as universe, both are just the same ashes. Remember that and apply. That's it. When you remember that, you will have so much energy, life, strength to contribute. As long as we are alive, let's contribute. Morning, when you come out of your head to outer world, applying the ash, that is the first charya you are expected. And night, when you fall asleep, means when you are going from outside to inside your head, apply the sacred ash. From that to this, the whole Charya Pada, the essence is live long, healthily, happily, blissfully, and enrich, empower, enlighten, happily, blissfully. That's it. The whole Charya Pada purpose is this only. Ishavashyamidaggun sarvam yatkincha jagatyan jagad tena tyaktena bunjitamakridakasya sviddanam kurvannevega jijivishecha daggu samaha evam tvayinanyate dosti na karma lipyade nare. Over. The whole Charya Pada. Live hundreds of years by enjoying renouncing. I tell you, any problem you have in your life, any problem, maybe it is you are struggling in your office without having a breakthrough, you are struggling in your personal relationships without having a completion, you are struggling inside your head, or you are struggling with some anger and frustration, any problem you have, it all boils down to one: not having inspiration. I tell you, solution for not having inspiration, simple solution: watch satsang every day. Anybody, your friend or anyone has any problem, make them watch satsang every day, because Hinduism is all about extreme inspiration. I will go on be giving inspiration. In various languages I may speak. One day I'll speak about yoga, one day I'll speak about puja, one day I'll speak about powerful cognitions, one day I'll speak about Swarga, one day I'll speak about Naraka, one day I'll speak about your stomach, one day I'll speak about Raurava Naraka, Kumbibhagam, Avichi Naraka. But end of the day, it is all about inspiring, contributing. Whether wearing Rudraksha or having Jata or anything, life is all about contributing. When you contribute, wealth gathers around you. I tell you, sincerity and contributing ability is the real wealth. I always felt that is the strength. That is the strength. Wherever I saw sincerity, contributing, I saw Lakshmi energy showering, living happily. Understand? End of the day, contributors will be part of the history. False allegations, accusations does not stand. That all that does not stand. I have seen so many people. To become popular, they will attack some popular figure. So that along with that popular figure's name, your name also will appear. You become popular. But how many days those popularities will stand? No. Only contributors stand in history. Understand? You can go on cooking up false allegations, false stories, false theories, try to get false evidences, do all kinds of abuse. But how long it will stand? It can't, it won't. Contribution. Understand? If you see my life, 41 years, 20 years of recorded life, I have continuously, intensely contributed to people's consciousness. "41 years of life, 20 years is recorded, documented from 2000. It's almost documented. See the whole documentation. In the 20 years, I don't know whether 30% or 40% of the days we have video record of me sitting 20 hours, 18 hours continuously and talking to people, initiating people, giving energy darshans, giving spiritual counseling, healing, continuous contribution. Understand this documented life, 20 years. The amount of work I have contributed, and the temples, centers, ashrams built everywhere. Understand? Contribution stands. That makes you complete blissful. People who try to attack me and get popularity, name and fame, they may try to cook up all these false things and have 1 or 2 days of popularity. But what's the use of that? That's not going to help you forever in the life in any way. Contributing to the world. Real contribution to the consciousness of the humanity. That makes you part of the history. Understand? Listen carefully. When you decide to contribute to the universe, to the Jagat, to the humanity, Ishvara manifests through Jiva, self. Ishvara, God, manifests through Jiva, self, when the self, Jiva, decides to enrich the universe, world, humanity. Understand? Enriching and empowering life positive is not just moral or good advice, good attitude. No, it is a spiritual methodology for enlightenment. When you give one free meal, your stomach gets pure. Listen. When you give one free meal, your stomach gets pure. Your guts gets cleaned. You decide to give your own meaning for this statement. What I made is the ultimate truth. In every level, enriching, contributing, life positive. In your business ethics, in your relationships, in your responsibility, in your everything. Enriching, enriching, enriching makes you manifest powers. I tell you, it makes you manifest powers. It is a straight way to live in Kailasa and reach Kailasa. If you are giving a wake-up call to your brother, your friend, your teamily for morning Brahma Muhurta Yoga, see, morning 4:30 to 6 is Brahma Muhurta. Whichever country you are living, your time 4:30 to 6 means one muhurta before the sunrise is called Brahma Muhurta. One muhurta is 1.5 hours. 1.5 hours before the sunrise is Brahma Muhurta. Best time for Brahma Muhurta is, understand, best time for yoga is Brahma Muhurta. Best time for morning yoga is Brahma Muhurta. Whether you give one morning wake up call to your teamily person, waking him up or up for the yoga, or you do a simple enriching, inviting somebody to come and receive Atmalinga and start the puja, everything makes you manifest Kailasa space. Understand? All enriching. Or you just press a simple share button of Swamiji's satsang to your friends and family or somebody, all enriching. All enriching makes you manifest Paramashiva. Understand? The only problem Hindus have is we don't tell the world the good things we are doing, and we don't tell the world how much we are attacked and abused. That is the biggest problem. That is the only problem we have. We need to learn. We need to learn to tell the world all the good things we are doing and all the attacks we are going through. Enormous atrocity material generated on Hinduism, false allegations, abuses, name calling, cow worshippers, idol worshippers. Come on. You need to know simply planet Earth cannot afford meat eaters. Sooner the planet Earth realizes good for all of us. Simply planet Earth cannot sustain, cannot afford meat-eating lifestyle of human beings. Sooner the human beings realize good for the planet Earth, understand that. One good thing with the social media, truth is becoming authority everywhere. People have started realizing truth is the only authority. Understand? The future is going to be all for contributing traditions. And you also need to know, no religion is going to have power over people in the future. Only all is going to become traditions. And only the contributing traditions are going to have power over people. Yoga is going to become a largest practice religion because it is contributing to people directly. Puja is going to become the largest practiced ritual on the planet Earth. Nitya Puja, because it is contributing to your consciousness. Powerful cognitions are going to become the principles for humanity very soon. The powerful cognitions I am sharing from Vedas and Agamas is going to become principles for humanity because There is going to be a lot of scientific researches on all these powerful cognitions, and these powerful cognitions will be established scientifically, legitimately to the world. Understand? The job really Hindus need to do is to tell the world. I have incorporated this KAILASA, nation without borders. KAILASA, nation without borders. In a way, I can say whole universe is the KAILASA. KAILASA, nation without borders. I've incorporated in multiple countries. Each KAILASA will function in their own countries as per that country's law, within that country's law. Understand? The KAILASA is revived to do contribution, uniting the nations for contribution. Hinduism, Veda Agamas have great things to contribute to the world. Like the great power manifestation science, the ancient culture and arts, the ancient lifestyle truths, the ancient medical practices and medicinal knowledge, the ancient indigenous cultural heritage and jewelry, perfume, dance, music. In every level, Hinduism has so much to contribute. Veda Agamic traditions have so much to contribute. To share all this with the world, to contribute to the world. Many of the devotees, disciples are creating organizations, sanghas all over the world. Uniting nations for the purpose of contributing to work on religious harmony, to work on world peace, to work on preserving the ancient heritage, to work on protecting the ancient power manifestation sciences and ancient unique religions and traditions, because people are trying to destroy indigenous cultures, the racists and supremacists. Racist supremacists are trying to destroy indigenous cultures all over the world, calling them cult and calling them all bad names and destroying them. All those indigenous traditions have so much to contribute to the humanity and the world. All of them need to be protected. All of them need to be safeguarded. KAILASA is taking up the responsibility of uniting the nations for ancient heritage uniting nations for ancient knowledge and scriptural storing, uniting nations for ancient sciences, uniting nations for animal rights, uniting nations for children and youth, uniting nations for enlightened beings and avatars, uniting nations for feminine empowerment and gender equality, uniting nations against lawfare, uniting nations against persecutions and genocides, uniting nations for global peace and religious harmony, uniting nations for mental health and development, uniting nations for monks and nuns, uniting nations for mystical and spiritual sciences, uniting nations for nutritious food and hunger-free world, uniting nations for persecuted religions, uniting nations for revival of ancient civilizations, uniting nations for unique religions, uniting nations for yoga, uniting nations for ancient sacred arts and ancient sacred sciences, uniting nations for consciousness studies and consciousness practices, uniting nations for enlightened cultures and arts, uniting nations for indigenous aboriginal nations and traditions and cultures, uniting nations for advocating peace, uniting nations for yogic sciences, uniting nations for family health and development, uniting nations for rights of the immigrants, uniting nations for safe and supportive entertainment, uniting nations for best right spiritual techniques and methods and technology. Understand? Uniting nations for prevention of mass killings, uniting nations for orphans and abandoned children, uniting nations for furthering the researches to find cure for HIV AIDS, uniting nations for against the atrocities and crimes. We are working in all this line, and devotees, disciples, volunteers are creating organizations in multiple nations to do all this good work. Soon, in the morning satsang, I'll be blessing, giving them spiritual blessings and announcing in which countries, which organizations are legally registered and started functioning. All over the world, work has started happening. Much is done. Soon, I'll be announcing more details. Understand? Hindus need to tell the world what they are contributing in every level. The brand of Hinduism itself is enriching and empowering and enlightening. Hinduism is all about enlightening the world, empowering, enlightening, enriching the world, contributing. That is our spiritual life. That is our spiritual strength. That is our spiritual core principle. When you contribute, life explodes in your consciousness. Decision to contribute makes the small flame into Big Bang. Understand? Small flame, Angushta Matra Purusha. The consciousness in you, which is just thumb size, Angushta Matra Purusha, awakened with the decision to contribute, can become Parama Purusha, explode into Big Bang of Parama Purusha. Contribution, decision to contribute. If you read my 41 years of life, 20 years of recorded life, if I had to reduce the whole thing to one line, one word, contribution. I tell you, wherever contribution happens, Parameshwara manifests through Jiva, Paramashiva manifests through Jiva to bless the universe, to bless the world. Whether in the field of health, wealth, life, society, relationships, career, law and order, administration, economy, education, health, medical care, in every field. Hinduism is all about contribution. The Hindu medical researchers, the great Siddhas, they always do research and development to make the medicines, to discover the medicines which are easily available around your home. Understand, that is the beauty. They will always try to come up with a better and better combinations which is widely available. Means making medical care freely available. The whole thought current, again and again I bow down to Siddhas who made health care free in India. Till the time I grew up, I remember literally healthcare is free in the whole village, because we all know simple 50 medicines which we can get from Tiruvannamalai hill, which almost keeps 99% of diseases away from us. 99% of the city is kept healthy. And 99% of the city lives long. I have seen dying before 100 is exemption. Living till 100 is like a regular lifestyle. 90 வயசு தானே ஆச்சு, அதுக்குள்ளேயே செத்து போயிட்டான். நல்லா தானே இருந்தான். Means, oh, only he's 90, he died already. He was all right till yesterday. fundamental principle of contribution was the core context, whether they do research and development on medical care or they do research and development on law and order issues, or they develop a new law, or they develop the idea of what is valuable socially and what is economy, what for human beings should work, what is poverty and what is richness, what is having, what is not having. Even these definitions are framed based on the core principle of contributing. Who will be respected in the society and who will not? Who will have the best things of the society and who will not? All these decisions are made based on the principle of contribution. O humanity, I request you with folded hands, some one corner of the world, if you just give me few hundred acres, I will keep this whole science alive. Leave it for the whole humanity freely. Fortunately, Paramashiva has given me the power to decode all this Hindu medicinal system, Hindu judiciary system, Hindu social law and order system, Hindu power manifestation system, Hindu mental sciences system, Hindu yogic sciences, the sciences of Hindu biology, Hindu physics, Hindu psychology, Hindu physiology, Hindu chemistry, all this Paramashiva has given me the power to decode. Whatever the remaining scriptures are available with the humanity, Paramashiva has blessed me, and I have collected, not only I have collected and organized, I can decode. This whole science can be kept alive in any one corner of the world. Just few hundred acres are given for me to live peacefully and exist peacefully. I can store this whole thing alive and contribute it to humanity. Humanity can become better and better and better. I can make the planet Earth so much better place to live. I am here to contribute, and I will continue to contribute. As long as I am allowed to live, I will contribute. I have collected all the remaining available scriptures, maybe 2 crore books. 2 crore means 20 million, I think, books on Hindu physics, Hindu chemistry, Hindu biology, Hindu physiology, Hindu psychology, Hindu law and order, Hindu social system, the power manifestation sciences of Hinduism, yogic sciences of Hinduism. I have collected, and Paramashiva has given me the blessings and power to decode. I have decoded and continuing to decode them. If the humanity, somebody is kind enough to give me few hundred acres in one corner of the world and let me live peacefully, I can keep all these scriptures there and go on sharing with the world, revealing these whole sciences to the world, and go on contributing. I don't need anything other than one cup of curd rice every day. That's all. A cup of curd rice per day over. I can go on be giving this to the world. I can add to the world. I can make the world better place to live. That's all I have to say. Thousands of medicines are described detail in ancient Siddha and Ayurvedic scriptures. Paramashiva has given me the power to decode them, read them, and properly translate and map them to the modern day human language. And I am ready to work 20 hours a day. I just need few hundred acres where I can sit peacefully and keep this library, run a Gurukul where thousands of people can learn this and share it with the world. Understand? I am only interested in contributing. If we can decode all this great knowledge, whole world can prosper from this knowledge. Whole world can enjoy from this knowledge. If I prosper, I will only create a university. I will not create anything else. If the Hindus prosper, they will only create education institutions. Because Hinduism is all about giving, contributing. If I prosper, I'll create university, that's all. KAILASA is all about university to decode the ancient sciences and share with the world. Understand? Every day I am sitting and going on decoding, writing notes on my books and writing details on my books. Whether it is making human beings manifest powers, and I have also now started downloading and decoding the science of making animals manifest powers. Whether making people manifest powers or healing, in every level, life is all about contribution. Hinduism is all about contribution. I tell you. I really tell you. I do not comment on politics, but this one line I want to tell. If Ayodhya Ram temple is built, India will become rich economically. Because the principles of Rama is all about contribution. If the principles of Rama is revived, if Rama Bhakti is awakened in Indian consciousness, it will become so much contributing. India will become wealthy, I tell you. India will become wealthy, I tell you. Anyone who gives money to build Rama's temple in Ayodhya is contributing for Indian economy. Of course, I have nothing. I am not even a member of any organization. But I'll strongly recommend my sannyasis, my disciples to contribute whatever you can to build Rama temple in Ayodhya in every way. Because Rama is all about contribution. Rama is Tyaga Raja. His whole life he has contributed. Even he sending Sita to forest is his Tyaga. Understand? He was in extremely love with her. Literally, Sita is part of Rama. Like how Parashakti is part of Paramashiva, Sita was part of Rama. But to keep the social stability, he sacrificed even Sita. It was more painful for Rama than Sita, understand. The modern day feminists go on abuse Rama for this one act. I tell you, Rama suffered more than the Sita for sending Sita to forest. It is sacrifice of Rama to keep the social stability. Nobody can contribute like Rama. Rama is embodiment of Tyaga, Tyaga Raja. And we should not judge those great people's act based on the today's modern days situations and social setup. See, at that time, what was the society? How was the situation? All that we should think before judging them, commenting on them. It's not like a Facebook post you read and you put any comment you want. No. I'll contribute in my own way to Rama temple. I don't want to say I don't have anything. Lakshmi is with me. I know. So, we'll contribute. We'll contribute in right way to build Rama temple. Building Rama temple will raise the economy of India. Rama Bhakti spreading is good for whole India in every level. Socially, morally, spiritually, economically, legally, in every level, Rama Bhakti spreading is good for India and the whole world, actually, in a way. And Rama temple happening is the best thing, greatest thing for the world. I want to tell this to my sannyasis. All my sannyasis and adinavasis, kailasavasis, listen. Every minute you are active and enriching and contributing, you will be showered by Paramashiva, fulfillment and completion and enlightenment, and your purpose of life will be fulfilled. Laziness is the devil. Contribution, enriching is Paramashiva's energy. Don't think you need to be monitored and driven. Contributors are blessed by Paramashiva. Paramashiva continuously showers on contributors. Actively contributing, you will manifest more and more powers and blessings and energy. I have seen all kinds of people. I tell you, contributors are the best people to associate with. Lazy people are not just innocent, dangerous to be associated. Because to protect their laziness, they will become cunning. When they become cunning, how they will behave, even they do not know. So lazy people are dangerous people. Contributing people are the best people to associate with. I tell you, the greatest blessing I have received from Paramashiva is in the young age. I was brought up by people who contributing continuously to society, to the humanity, and set a trend of contributing as lifestyle. Just see the autobiography of the Avatar website. I think now almost 1,000 slides they have put, collecting, presenting all the different events. If you just see the 1,000 slides, you will understand. The whole 1,000 slides, one line caption if I have to say, contribution to humanity. Contribution to humanity. So today's essence of satsang, understand, when Jiva, individual self, decides to contribute to the universe, Jagat, Ishvara, Paramashiva himself manifests through Jiva. And example is my life, autobiography of the Avatar. Put this and share with the whole world. Autobiography of the avatar.org. And I tell you, today we will have Vakyartha Sadas in the Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam Facebook profile on how to contribute and make the Kailasa ecosystem around us. How all of us can contribute and make the Kailasa ecosystem around us. Contributors live happily. Contributors live as Shiva, Paramashiva himself. So now, I'll connect all of you with the space of Kailasa, with the grace of Ganapati, Nandi and Paramashiva. You need all three blessings and Devi. Of course, all gods and goddesses, mainly Ganapati, then Nandi, then Paramashiva and Parashakti. Of course, Subramanya and all the gods, all of them exist. Let's connect with them and experience the space of Kailasa. Sit straight, chant Mahavagya intensely. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om 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 Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om 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 Nithyananda Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om 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 Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham.